Welcome to the St. Paul Public Schools Core Technology Tools video series. Today we'll be learning about Freeform. But first, why would you want to learn to use Freeform? Well, first of all, it's free. It's a stock application already on your Mac, iPad, and iPhone. Since it's a stock app, it is already installed on your up-to-date devices. It utilizes the secure benefits of our St. Paul Public Schools managed Apple IDs. This means that you can use your 200 gigabytes of free iCloud storage. On top of all of that, it's feature-rich, easy to use, and collaborative as long as all users are signed in with their Apple ID. Let's get into Freeform. The icon for Freeform looks like a blue square and an orange circle with a black squiggle on it. I can tap the app to open it up. The main area of the display shows a thumbnail of all of the boards you've made. The left sidebar allows you to quickly locate your recent, shared, and favorited boards. Tap the pencil with the square to launch a new board. You will notice across the top of your board a series of icons. Let's explore them from left to right. First is the drawing tool. This looks like a pencil with a circle around it. When I tap on the drawing tool, this brings up the markup tools, allowing me to handwrite, sketch, draw, select, move, or more. Notice if I tap the pen, I can change the opacity of the line as well as the thickness. On the right-hand side, I can change the color. I'm going to draw a red heart in the middle of my screen. If I draw that same heart in one go without lifting my finger off the screen, I can press and hold, and Freeform will turn it into a perfect version of that red heart. The next tool is our Notes or Stickies tool. When I tap on the note, a new sticky comes up. I can double tap and write on it. The next tool is our Searchable Shapes option. These are shapes ready for you to add to your Freeform, which you can then customize. Tapping on the Shapes tool, I can see a variety of shapes ready for me. As I scroll across the top, I see different shapes already available for me. On the left-hand side of the Shapes bar, I can search. So maybe I need a shape of a dog. It pulls up some different options for me, which then I can put on my Freeform. I can move that image around by simply dragging and holding it. If I tap that dog, I can also change its color. Maybe this dog should be turquoise. I can also decide if it gets an outline. Here I'll give it a hand-drawn looking outline. Next to the Shapes tool, we have our Text tool. This allows you to place custom text boxes. Watch what happens when I tap the tool. A text box comes up. I can double tap it to enter some text. On the left-hand side of my keyboard, I can change the color, font, or size of that text. And last but not least, we have our Media button. When I click on the Media button, it allows me to add photos, videos, stickers, scanned PDFs, links, and more. In the bottom of your Freeform, you will see a small button that looks a little bit like a rainbow. Here's a little explanation. If I grab that arrow and connect it to my sticky note, these objects are now connected. Even if I move my sticky note, my objects stay connected. Clicking on the arrow lets me customize what that arrow looks like. I can change the style of the connection as well as the form. Layering is the ability to place objects in front of or behind other objects. For example, I might add a cat to my Freeform. And because I'm more of a dog lover, I'm going to send this cat behind the picture I put in earlier of a dog. I'll tap the cat, hit the three dots, and use the choices on the top, back, or front to move my cat around. When you're ready to share, use the icon of a square with an arrow. Notice the permissions. Let's click this section to learn more. I can click the Only Invited People Can Edit and change it to anyone with the link. Then I can make sure that the option to make changes is on. That way, staff or students I'm collaborating with can also join in. After updating your sharing settings, click Copy or Copy Across Devices, and put the link wherever you'd like to share it. As a gentle reminder, Freeform will only work well with students or colleagues if their devices are up to date and if staff and students are logged in using their SPPS Apple ID. Thank you for watching. For more information, please check the staff website at spps.org/staff and check the description of this video for a few more links and resources of how to get the most out of Freeform.